Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Snooscapades. So, basically, a little bit about myself. My name's Jeff. Nice to meet you guys. Uh, I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes, like many people. I was a pack a day, easy. And I had that nicotine addiction. I was hooked, and I needed to find a way to quit. Because smoking, it's not only harmful to yourself, it's harmful to others, things of that nature. And I used to run a YouTube channel many years ago where I reviewed cigarettes. Well, I have switched to snus, and it has improved my quality of life tremendously. So I figured I might as well make a channel talking about that stuff. So um, I'm going to start with basic. We're going to start with the basics. If you don't know what snus is, for the best description, instead of repeating the same thing that's been said thousands of times on YouTube, you can literally look it up, and they'll even tell you how it's made. But as far as how I use snus, amateur mistake there. well, some people use it in the upper lip, some people use it in the bottom lip, and it's all a matter of personal preference when it really comes down to it. Me personally, I like it in the upper right-hand side. I find that's the most comfortable, and in my line of work, uh, I talk to a lot of people, and I love how discreet it is. I can have it in. I'm getting a solid nicotine fix for the next hour. So I have nothing to worry about. More nicotine than a cigarette. Nobody knows you're doing it. You don't have to spit. All kinds of stuff. There was a lot of things that made it attractive to me. Now, the brand I'm most familiar with, because in the United States, we have the unfortunate case where it's a lot harder to get our hands on some of these things. I used to live in California. This stuff was a lot easier to find when I lived in California. I don't live in California anymore, so it became a whole new challenge. But I did find a place that sells the General brand snus, which is very prevalent in the United States. And there's a couple different kinds. I mean, the kind I started with, this can is actually empty, but is the General Swedish Snus original portion. It's a brown portion. You can still smell the bergamot very strongly. The one big thing that was interesting about these that made it kind of interesting transitioning was getting used to the salt, because they do even in the ingredients list it mentions water, tobacco, table salt. So adjusting to that saltiness is kind of a bit of a learning curve on that one. But I started with, like I said, the general original brown portion. Brown versus white portions. Brown portions being having moisture added at the very end of production, and the white portions sometimes just having very little moisture compared to a brown portion. But yeah, this one was really good. But you get a flavor hit off these ones in I think it's they're done after 40 minutes, but you're getting it starts to produce flavor almost right away. So it's a little bit of a trade-off. Me personally, I like to be able to leave them in longer. So these are good if you like something real quick. You need a quick fix, throw it in, it's done in 40 minutes, you're done. But versus what my typical standby, what I pretty much always snooze is a general white portion. Now, obviously, being that we're in the States, they have those big, ugly warning labels on there that you peel off that typically say, mint or, whatever. Uh, this one, actually, this one right here, actually, I believe there's two, yeah, there's two portions left in this one. So it's very mild. I mean, the brown portions are definitely stronger, but I like these ones. So, uh, and then there's the final one, which is my newest one, which is the General Snus Mint. So, and I do love one thing I always found fascinating about when I first bought them was the way they come in that Swedish match star formation. It just looks so cool. And the mint is is what I'm snoozing on right now, and I love the flavor profile on these. The mint doesn't really fade, which is something that I've had other mint snus before. Before I was ever, for example, everybody who snoozes now, a lot of people started with Camel snus, which is arguably not snus at all. But the wintergreen fades over time versus these are where it's like real peppermint oil or wintergreen oil. Um, it stays around, which is nice. Nicotine is amazing on any of these. It's really difficult. I've been trying to find General Loose, General Original Loose or Loose, depending on however you want to pronounce it. And it's just not an easy find out here, so it's been kind of a challenge. But with these ones, these are good starting brands. I've found that I like them. I do have an order coming in from Snooze Central. That will be an unboxing video I'm going to do when that shows up. Um, so I won't give any other details other than it's going to be Yotoboy Rape brand. So something I've heard a lot of good things about, especially the loose, the Prima Fint, or whatever they call that. Um, Definitely want to try some of that. So uh, just hit the little notification button. It's changed so much since I have an account. So the notification button, hit that so you can be alerted whenever I upload a video. I'll try to be semi-regular about it. If you're looking for another great snooze channel to look at, is Snooby. This channel's awesome. He's who got me really well informed about snooze, regular uploads. So you can't go wrong. But anyways, thanks for watching. This has been Snoozecapades. I'm Jeff. You have a great day.